live.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Hello and welcome. Sorry for the slide today. We thought we were live. We were talking to each other.
Yeah, but it's the best thing for the start. It's Fool's Day.
April Fools, yes. But I
Yeah,
think April Fools ends at midday. But of course, we midday all over the world here. Some people are still in the middle of April Fools.
yeah. Then
So we've
hello,
got
everyone.
Moika saying hello. We've got Agnieszka saying hello. We've got Crafty I Am was saying hello before we even started.
Yeah.
We have Sky Blue Hippie. We have Sue. Everybody's popping in and saying hello. So we're home alone, like two naughty school kids, me and Dawid. We've got nobody backstage helping us.
Yeah.
April Fools and all. So, hello and welcome from Stamperia. We've got, I see Omar, me.
Hello, Omar.
We've got Nineka.
And Nunu.
We've got lots and lots of people popping in to say hello, hello, hello. Okay, Dawid, can you show us what you have planned for us today?
Yeah. I have something small. It's nothing big, but with many elements from the resin, because I love the resin elements and I love the layers composition. Then I decided to make something with the rice paper and with the resin elements. And of course with the Lady Vagabond, because it's the most important
Lady
person in the whole collection. And I love it so much. I love the pipes and gears and everything. And I show you how make it something like that. Then we create this today. And maybe if I say in Polish.
Yes, please do.
Yeah. Cześć wszystkim. Dzisiaj pokażę Wam, jak stworzyć taką niedużą kompozycję na bazie z użyciem papieru ryżowego i z mnóstwem elementów z żywicy, bo uwielbiam żywicę i uwielbiam prace warstwowe. Jak widzicie, jest tego troszeczkę, więc użyjemy dzisiaj trochę elementów z foremek z kolekcji Lady Vagabond. Okay.
Awesome. Tag. It's the only word I know. After all this time with Olga, and the only word I've learned is tag, which is yes, for those of you who don't know.
Yeah.
So it's not even a swear word, because normally you learn the swear words in other languages first. So, okay, let's move on and see what is happening tomorrow. So tomorrow on Stamperia Live, we have Amazonia with Christina Radovan on the Scrap Live. And it looks like she will be doing these gorgeous tags. She's been putting out these amazing tags on her.
And very, very, very nice using the whole collection. I love it so much.
Yeah, and if you go on her Instagram, she's been showing you how to make these tags. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
Then on Saturday, we have got Monica and Donatella using the new alcohol inks. And these are such fun to use. In fact, I've got a sample to show everybody just now. And of course, we are live today with us. So I think while we prepare our cameras, because we're home alone, I'm going to show everybody the Lady Vagabond video of all the different things that are available, from the papers to the molds to the rice papers to the die cuts and so on. And while that video is going on, we will sort out our desks. Here we go. Yeah. And we're back with our desks.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Okay, I'm gonna take over full screen for a few minutes while I just show what's on my desk. I don't know if everybody saw Sarah's amazing live yesterday, and she was using the ceramic powder, but she was using the marble. And I did see somebody ask a question about proportions of water to powder. And I'm lazy, so I sat and worked it out once. And because the instructions say 800 mils of water to 1 kilogram of powder. And of course, this is a 400 gram bucket. So I'm an artist, me and maths, we're not friends. So what I did is I sat and worked it out. It was fairly simple maths. So I was okay with it. 800 mils and 1 kilogram, and I divided it in half each time I went, so that, because you don't always want a huge amount when you're mixing. So 25 mils of water and 30 grams of powder, if you want to be really technical. Or I've seen a lot of the teachers say that they like it like a runny yogurt or a pancake mixture. So that's that, and I thought I would just show you the samples. So they're quite, they sound like ceramic, they sound like a kitchenware. If you knock the two together, it makes quite a noise. I've made those samples, so that's what you can use in these molds. Then, of course, Stamperia has got this gorgeous crystal resin.
Oh, it's amazing.
And it comes... Oh, it's just amazing stuff. And it comes in 2 different sizes in the 150 ml bottle. So, of course, it's 150 mils each. So it's a 300 total. Or we've got the 50 mils each and the 100 mils total. And so that's a sample there. I mean, you can see it literally, it looks like glass. It just is amazing. Then it's new to me, but not new to Stamperia, because I'm still learning. I've only been with Stamperia for about a year, not even a year. This time last year, I was still making my first crazy eggs. And this is soft resin, and it is exactly what it says it is. Unfortunately, it only comes in these tiny little bottles, so there's 40 mils each, and of course you need equal proportions. And these you need to work in milliliters, because in grams there are different weights. So these 2 different things, it comes with little measuring cups on their tops. So please use the measuring cups that come with this, because you need equal milliliters when you work with these. And when I say it's soft resin, some of you might have seen this egg that I put up on yesterday. And this is the soft resin. It forms to the shape of whatever you put it on. So you can see the curvature of the egg, and the soft resin just forms so beautifully to that. So you could use it on pot plants. You could use it on so many different things. And then I have colored it with these lovely new alcohol inks, these jewel inks. So that's what I colored these with, together with some Serentica.
I need to say, Belinda, it's beautiful green.
Yes, we know how much Olga would love this, don't we?
Yeah, it's especially for Olga.
Especially for Olga, yes. So that's that resin. Then I'm just going to, while I've got it on my desk, before I move it on one side, I'll show you the inside. And this is where Dawid and I are going today. We're going to be painting our Lady Vagabond with the Allegro paint.
Yeah.
And then working with Antoni's paste over the top. And I actually made the sample for today. And then I decided to use it in my egg for Tuesday. So I just thought I would show you that. And then lastly, the thing that you can use in your molds is the Stamperia soft clay. It also comes in 2 different sizes. And these are 2 examples of what I did with the soft clay. And so you can use so many different mediums. So if you have health issues, then go with the clay. If you don't have health issues and you want to use the soft resin, by all means go for it. And then lastly, I'm just going to show you, because there is a list available of all the products we use today. And it has been posted already, and I know Omar will post it again. So we've used the texture impression sheet, or it's a A5 mold with the pipes. Then we have used Lady Vagabond, of course.
Yeah.
And her propellers. And we have also used the lock on this one. And somewhere along the line, I seem to be missing. You know, you can be so organized for these events. The one with the gears, with the wings. I must have put it on one side just now. But anyway, so here it'll be. It'll be in my pile. It's supposed to come back onto my desk in preparation. Ta-da! The last mold for today. So it's the one with the wings, and this is where we got all the big gears.
And this is the amazing gears. I always said the gears, pipes, and screws. It's never too much in your room. In
your craft room. Yes,
yeah.
These things are all so useful for filling those little small spaces and so on.
And I love these wings. Are amazing.
Right, let's give you back your screen. Take me off full screen. Perfect.
Yes, I am back, and we start with 2 round base. I prepare early because I don't want to make you take you too much time with the glue it. Of course, I use it the rice paper, the most beautiful rice paper, and I use it to glue it the Stamperia mixed media glue. This one. It's nice glue, and I chosen the rice paper with this beautiful flower, and it's this vintage look, and of course with the clocks, because I love the clocks, and this is special. It's this rice paper with the clock up the sheet, and down it's the label with the sentences. If somebody likes something like that, it's this sheet of the rice paper.
There you go.
It's very beautiful. Yeah.
And the other one is an A3, so it's really nice and big.
Yeah, and this with the clock, it's amazing because you can use it only this square and add the mechanism, and you have the simple, beautiful clock for your room, and you don't need too much thing to make something nice. Then,
and I think your base is a recycled cardboard.
It's cardboard from I show you the smaller version because I don't have the big one. It's like it's like, I don't know the English name for that.
It's almost like it's a reel. It's a cotton. Yeah. It's a ribbon reel.
Yeah, and it's this part from the top, but it's in bigger version. Then it's even with the pattern from this, and I use it because it's nice shape, and with the holes, of course, I almost hide the holes, but it's still a little bit visible. And I start work with the stencil.
Okay, so you're going to work ahead of me. So you're going to do the stencil, but I'm going to be almost like the student today, like following you. Okay. So I'm going to be like one step behind. And I have prepared, I've just also recycled some cardboard for my smaller one, which I measured to be the same size as the clock. And then this is a wooden MDF base that I found in my stash. And I'm just using the plastic from the rice paper on my desk to save my desk from getting dirty. So over to you. You carry on. I'm going to glue my rice papers in place using my mixed media glue.
Oh, okay. I work with the stencil from collection Lady Vagabond with the doors, but I used only the flower. And on my first project, I used the gold glamour paste. It's on this part. This time I make a little bit mix, and I used the turquoise color. It's I think it's for now my favorite product from Stamperia. I am not the big fan of the shiny thing and glitter, but when I opened the jar and used it this first time, it was like the love from the first sight, and I love it so much. It's so shiny and so amazing product. Then I have only two color for now, but I searched the another, and I need to make big collection. Then I use
As we
this.
do.
Yeah, and I use the glamour paste in turquoise for the bigger circle. I'm sorry for my palette knife, but it's very old, but it's from the Stamperia too. It's
Well, it just shows it's well loved.
it's almost 8 years when I started make decoupage and bought this. Then it's very old product.
That's the nice thing with tools, they last.
Yeah.
And who else have we got here saying comments? We've got people. Omar's loving the glamour paste. And we've got Ona loving the glamour paste.
Because it's a very, very amazing and beautiful color. And
Annalise is loving the blue.
Yeah.
Yes. So we've got.
And I said how like our friend, you look like shiny. It's that you look. I don't know. You see on my camera, but it's so amazing and shiny and nice effect on this space.
And it works so beautifully, even through the thin stencils. So the Lady Vagabond stencils are the thinner stencils, but you can still work with lots of the mixed media products through them. And 20 stencils and a lot of the other stencils in Stamperia are a lot thicker. And you can work to the thickness of the stencil. But with these thinner ones, and yes, you have to clean them straight away. So both Dawid and I have got a pot of paper ready.
Yeah, but
pot of paper, pot of water.
I clean because I need my reverse thing for that.
You're using it on both sides. That's clever.
Yeah, I use it, but I make a little bit dry because I don't want make a mess on this part. But the glamour paste dry very fast for me.
It does. And that's something you have to be careful of because it dries very fast on everything, including your stencil. So,
or maybe like me today, I prepare my container with the water to put the stencil in water when I use it.
Yep. So I have put a layer of mixed media glue down, and I'm now adhering my paper. And then I always put a second coat of mixed media glue over the top. And I make sure that I go off the edges of my project so that I can tear the paper off using sandpaper. It gives a nice clean finish that way. Let's just see who is saying things. Oh, I have no idea. Dawid, is this in Polish or is that in another language?
Yeah, it's Alicia said beautiful color this paste.
Aha.
Yeah, it's turquoise. It's very beautiful.
It is a gorgeous color. It goes with so many things.
Turkusowa i jest po prostu przepiękna. Jest bardzo gęsta. Bardzo fajnie się ją nakłada, więc przy grubszych szablonach tworzy bardzo fajną teksturę. Okay,
Schablon is the same in German.
So
what is stencil in Polish?
Oh, it's different. We have two kinds because we can set schablon and we can set maska. But the maska, it's it's like it's the
more solid.
And
yes, it's the reverse.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's same as English. Okay, I'm going to be drying this so that I can just sandpaper my edges.
Yeah, I need to open. Okay. And the gold one. It's beautiful, like the old gold for me a little bit.
Oh,
But
it's
yeah,
not too yellow. It's a nice subdued gold.
yeah. And I used this time the stencil from the Antoni's collection. It's this
That's a mixed
geometry
media
pattern.
stencil, so it's nice and thick.
Yeah, it's thicker than the collection from Lady Vagabond, but it's nice because you can use it in different ways, every kind of the stencil. And I put the paste not regular, not all, but in some points.
You can hear the grit in the glamour paste when you do that.
Yeah.
So we're both going to be making terrible noises because now I'm using my sanding block and I'm just going to sand the edge, because when you do that, it allows you to just get your paper off really nice and easily. I kind of feel like I should put myself on silent. I wonder if I can mute myself. Can I mute myself? I'm going to mute myself for a little while I make this horrible noise. You can carry on talking.
Okay, no problem. And okay, we see the pattern here. It's very nice, not too big, but it's visible. I dry a little bit because I want to add something more for the background and make it. Okay. Almost before I finish with this bigger version, then will be dry completely. Belinda used the grit paper for the cut the edges. I make a little bit different way because I leave the about centimeter around it, cut in the stripes or the triangles and fold it down. Then I have hidden the edges. Okay, now next step is my second thing. It's the crackle paste, transparent crackle paste. I love mixing different mediums because it's the nice effect when you have not only one things on the background, but in different ways, using different paste and mediums. On the big one, I used the second stencil from the Lady Vagabond collection. It's this with the suitcases and with the tag, but I use this time this screw head pattern. You know, I won't use it irregular on the background. And I use the different sizes because we have big and smaller one. Then we can use it different.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's nice. I said you use different way cut the rice paper because I don't cut it around it. I fold it besides the.
Oh, that's why you didn't need to sand it off.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And now I add the crackle transparent paste in different place, but you need to be careful because if you want add in near this place, you need to wait until it will be a little bit dry. But I make it, maybe it's not bad today. I use this. And here.
So I'm going to start with my gold crackle paste on mine.
Then you have mix of the gold and crackle. Nice. Transparent crackle paste, it's not visible on your project on the beginning, but it's nice effect when you add later a patina on top, because the crackles will be more visible and looking so nice. Okay. And nice thing with the thin stencil, it's that you can fold up and don't make too much mess on the project.
Yes. So it's good to show people that you can use the different stencils for different things, because people tend to think that the thin stencils are only for, paint and ink and things like that.
Okay, I think I leave it that like here.
So now I need my flowers out, and I'm going to, where's my flower stencil?
And for the clock background, I use it's the Cosmos collection, if I remember good.
Yes,
It's
Christina's.
thick, yeah, it's thick and bigger, and I love it because have numbers. I don't know why, but I love every pattern with the numbers and the letters in different
It goes
sizes.
with the
And
clock theme as well. It works
yeah,
well.
yeah, it's looking nice. You can use like the one background on the project, but you can use every pattern separately. It's not necessary using all. That this is I don't know how to say in the English, but it's very oh my gosh.
Versatile.
Yeah, versatile product. Okay, I need to put the 12 up because I want have the right side of the clock, and I add the numbers on this.
So your clock's going to be a double clock. It's got
Yeah,
Roman numerals and normal.
because why not?
Exactly.
Yeah, you
One
can
doesn't
add
have
what
to
you
have a
want.
reason. There we go. I've got a good layer over there. I am not going to turn mine over. My project is big enough that I can just turn mine round. And repeat it over there without touching. There we go. Whoops. Butter fingers.
Okay. And my paste it's ready, but I think this time I add a little bit here, because you don't need sometimes stencil to put nice texture on the project.
Yes, you can just use slightly off camera, Dawid.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
You
No
can use
problem.
only the palette knife to make a little bit nice surface on the project. Even with the paint or with the structure paste or the glamour paste, if you like it. I need to remember I have the smaller field to work with camera.
Yes, you're used to having full.
Yeah, yeah.
I can give you, if you need the full screen, I
No,
can give it to you, no problem.
it's no problem, Belinda, but I need to remember about it. And normally, I don't hit the crackle paste. It's better when we leave it for
Dries
dry.
naturally, yeah.
Yeah, and it's a little better. But today we don't have time waiting. Of course, we can take the espresso or something and a piece of cake and sit and waiting. But I
The
think
problem
we
is
don't.
we'd need to serve it to everybody who's watching us.
Yeah.
Pass it through the screen.
Of course. Then I dry a little bit.
Okay, so I'm going to put that on one side. And let's see what everybody is having to say. Whoops, no, not that. So we have a question. The paste is gorgeous, but have you ever used inks or acrylic to recolor some areas? Yes. Sometimes what I do is I let that dry and then I put the stencil back over
Yeah,
the top and then I repaint. So if I want the flowers a different color, I repaint. So in actual fact, you can see here on my cover, I have painted through it to get all the different colors.
yeah, and you can use it, for example, 2 or 3 color of the paste and mixing during the put the areas, a
Yes.
little bit gold and the rest smudge with the, for example, turquoise or the pink, because
Yeah.
I know it's pink glamour paste and black. Then you can see how the place with transparent paste it's missing. It's almost ready on one part.
Yes, the glamour paste dries really, really quickly.
Yeah,
And so does
glamour
the
paste
crackle.
is totally dry now.
Oh, I should have put crackle paste on mine. I'm not being a very good student here today. Here we go. Let's put some crackle paste. Crackle paste.
But
Delicious.
when you hit the paste, remember always you can't forget about heat. Sometimes some paste can bubbles with the too much heat. Then
Yes, because what happens is it like cooks it inside
yeah,
and then it boils.
it's sometimes nice effect, and sometimes I like it, but
You
not
can do it
always.
intentionally, yes.
Yeah,
And with the crackle paste, the thicker you put it on, the bigger your cracks will be. And the thinner you put it on, the thinner your cracks, the smaller your
yeah.
cracks will be.
You see that here on this part. A
We'll
little
have
bit
to
more
see
the
when you
paste.
put the Antunes paste over the top later.
Yeah, will be more visible. Paste or for example, I think the alcohol ink will be great too, because the alcohol inks work very nice with the
They do.
paste.
Omar's just enjoying the show. Yes, Omar is our guest today. He's on the other side of the screen.
Yeah,
We love you, Omar. Right, let's see if this is dry enough for me to put the stencil on. That little bit of drying and my stencil is already dry. So I am going to grab the same stencil that Dawid used by Christina. And let's get my clock the right way up. Not that it really matters, but I want all the numbers coming down this side. So we're doing the same, but different projects, if you know what I mean.
and
So
this is nice because uh, why not? Everyone have different side of some project. You can change something in the during creation.
absolutely. And that's what's so nice about these lives.
Yeah,
It gives people ideas, and people don't have to create what's called a carbon copy. We don't have to have exact replications of
yeah,
what we've done. It's using the products in different ways and the stencils in different ways, and just to give people ideas. Inspiration station.
yeah. I remember when I watched. It was Antoni's life with the when he created the background with palette knives, patina, gold flakes, and everything. It was for me so amazing because before that I never used the patina. It was like the why in mixed media I need the patina.
Until you see it being done, and then it's like,
Yeah,
oh my
yeah,
word, I
it's
need that
so
in
much
my life.
beautiful finish for the project.
Right, let's see how this is coming out. Ta-da! Okay, and now I'm going to add another step because mine is cardboard. I wonder if I can get some of the, I want to see which way because I've used corrugated cardboard, you know, the packaging.
Yeah.
I wonder if I tear it, if I can see some of the packaging underneath. I like that corrugation. It's like another layer of texture.
More distress, more vintage.
Yes. Okay.
It's nice.
So I'm adding a step.
I have almost dry the texture, the crackle paste. It's a little bit visible, but it's dry. Then I can work with that. But almost all it's transparent. You can see. Oh, it's
yes,
shiny.
that looks good.
Yeah. And now I add a little bit color, and I use the Allegro paint in different shades. I take the turquoise, of course. I take the cappuccino. And a little bit terra ombra and maton. I love this paint because they are matte and have really nice finish when it's dry.
Yes, and they've got incredible coverage.
Yeah, yeah. And I want to make it the paint a little more, okay, I have on the side of my mat, you don't see that, I'm sorry for that, but I add a little bit water to make paint a little more liquid.
There we go. I've got you on full screen so you can show everyone.
So much.
Okay. And what are you going to do with those paints now?
I add the water and I'm mixing for making more liquid than normally. I used that because I make it this effect like the watercolor. It's possible with the acrylic paint. You know, it's not problem making like that, but you need to make the acrylic paint more fluid. And I add it in some places. I don't bother about nice touching or something.
Okay. While you're doing that, I'm just drying my crackle medium in the background.
And I add the water on the project too. If it's too much, I need the paper towel a little bit because I add a little too much water, but it's not a problem with that. You can use it brush and make the smash a little bit more.
I think I put my crackle paste on a little bit thick. It's going to take a lifetime to blow dry in this way.
It's no problem. For me, it's no problem. Okay, and I add the other colors. Of course, a little bit turquoise too. I have totally flute on the mat, but why not? And a little bit this beautiful orange shade.
Shade and light. Looks like a coffee stain. Somebody's saying. Who's that? Crafty I Am says it looks like a coffee stain.
Yeah.
Don't forget. So, thanks for the reminder,
Oh, yeah.
Karen. Don't forget to like and share because you can have the chance on Monday to win a pizza box.
Yeah. And if I can, I said this in Polish. Pamiętajcie, że
Yep.
jeśli polubicie i udostępnicie wideo i będziecie na większości live'ów, macie szansę wygrać pizza box od Stamperii, a naprawdę warto. Są to wypakowane paczuszki. I drive my project now.
So now everybody can watch both of us drying. It's Vagabond Drying Team in tandem. I think I was far too generous.
Everyone who create in mixed media know this process. Always drying, always.
Owner has liked and shared. Yay, well done. You got to be in it to win it. Yep, dry, and dry some more. Okay. I think while I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to get my Lady Vagabond out and start painting her because I'm quite slow on the painting front. Whoops, nearly sent my camera for a loop. And I'm going to be using the Allegro paints on her. Oh, and of course, I don't have one near me. Andrew? No, none of my family are near me. I slipped and fell in the park the other day and sprained my ankle. So I've had to have assistance since day before yesterday.
It's nice.
And yeah, it's very me. I don't do asking for help well. And I know my son has left the building, and so I have used Stamperia has a black spray gesso, and it's what I have used on here. Oh, that's looking stunning, Dawid.
Yeah, it's nice effect with when you don't need using the brush. But I think it's not for the ready composition on your background because you can spray on everything. But for the single elements, oh, it's so fast and amazing. I need to buy this.
I need my a bottle of the spray gesso, please, so I can show people what it looks like. There should be a jar of spray gesso somewhere out there. It's a can, sorry, yes. Small can. It's a small can with a black lid. That sounds like it. Thank you. Mom to the rescue! Yay! No, we'll be fine. Thank you.
Go, Belinda team. Go, go, go.
So this is the spray primer. It's like a black gesso. And my lady wasn't meant to be black, but I asked my husband to spray everything for me, and he did. Everything. Because he followed instructions explicitly. But anyway, so the nice thing, as I was saying about these paints, is they work over anything dark. So, and I have got here my Terrell. This is just it's what I call my best cheat ever. It's the paper palette. So you can just, I don't have a craft mat like Dawid, so you just put your colors on the side over here on this, and then there's no cleaning up. You just tear it off and throw it away.
Yeah, you don't need clean mat. It's
best
quiet,
cheat ever.
Quiet, nice job when you have makes a relaxing thing, and you think about something bad in there, and you make scratch and everything on your mat. Why not?
Okay, so I have another Polish comment for you. No, it's these comments move so crisply. Is that a Polish comment?
Yeah, it's Polish. It's shared, and I watched how wonderful things you create.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Dziękujemy, Aniu. Of course, I dry the second part and
I'm
clean
going to
the
try and
paint.
work closer to the camera so people can see. And you can see how well this paint covers. So I'm going to paint her dress turquoise. And don't forget to do the sides as well, because you will see those. There we go. And let's do the other side of her skirt. There we go. And the joy with this is you don't have to be terribly, terribly, terribly precise, because we
Yeah.
are going to be putting Antoni's paste over the top. And I must admit, it does hide any little boo-boos that you make.
You don't need to be careful with that because with the paste you hide the edges and it looking nice.
Yes.
It was it was very quick for me.
Yeah, it's not a difficult process. I'm
Yeah.
lazy, so I normally use the alcohol ink because it's faster. But
Oh, but I told you on the beginning when I saw the people making that, I think, oh my gosh, a small brush and you need to be careful with the details and everything. And later you need only a little bit paint, the patina and the wax on the top and nothing more.
yep, and
Okay,
only a little bit of patience.
it's ready to. We have different.
That looks gorgeous.
Yeah, but will be a little bit different the first one, but it's the same technique, the same color, but I add a little bit more turquoise this time. And of course, it's the patina time. I have this big tube with the vintage paste.
I know.
It's so big.
It lasts for a long time.
Yeah,
It's worth every penny spent on it.
yeah,
And worth the
exactly.
wait, because I know a lot of people have to wait to be able to get their hands on it. It's worth the wait, people. It's worth the
Yeah,
wait.
and I add a little bit turpentine because I want to make a little bit more liquid paste. Then
I can't stand the smell of it, so the turpentine, so I use it neat.
uh, for me on the beginning was the problem too, but now it's okay. It's most important thing. Leave the project for 2 days behind your room.
Yes, don't leave it in your, because
Yeah,
your craft space is in your bedroom, so you can't sleep with that. That's for sure.
yeah. Of course,
Okay.
I need to prepare more for the second part. Yeah, we cover everything with brown patina.
That's the scary part.
Yeah.
It's like you did all such pretty things and then you cover it with brown. Everybody's
Yeah, I remember when I watched the Antonis and why he did it that. He creates
I
so
know.
amazing background. But a little bit later he takes it's the product which we have all in our craft room. It's the wet baby wipes.
I know. I always think it's so funny. I was standing the one day, I've told this before, I was standing in the shop scanning to see which were the cheapest baby wipes. So it
Yeah,
obviously looked like I was looking to see like for the good quality or something. And a genuine mom was standing there and seeing my, sort of me scanning the shelves. And she was like, which ones do you prefer? Blah, blah, blah. Which ones are better? Does your baby have an allergic reaction? And I'm like, no, my art mediums don't have an allergic reaction.
what, exactly. I'm sorry I said in Polish. But who buy the wet baby wipes in one single package?
No, Buy in bulk.
You always need more.
I think the person who invented them should have some sort of award. They have such multi-purpose uses.
And of course, you take it the patina paste with the baby wipes, but you need to take it how much you want. It's your decision if you want take from all and only for the some places, and you need to like the effect. But you can see on this part how the crackles are nice visible now.
Showing up really nicely.
Yeah, yeah. Even
Wow.
on some delicate pattern like this screw head. And I need to make second portion for the smaller. For the clock.
Christiana's in the house from Lina.
Hello, Christiana. I need to, because my comments are stopped by about sometimes.
Okay.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I refresh.
So I'm just painting my lady's outfit. And
you will be quicker with the lady, because I have still lady white.
yes, but I haven't done any of your color washes yet because I was over generous and my crackle is still
oh, and
drying.
you need
So
to wait. Yeah.
So that's why I decided I would start on this process. So while you are doing that, and that's the nice thing when you're building a project like this, there's so many things you can do that you can wait for other things to dry while you move on to the next part of your project.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think I just painted a part of her skirt that should be blue. I painted it brown. Let's just paint over that. Right, let's go back to brown. Let's do the belt. Sometimes when I'm painting her, I'm like, why did I put so much detail on her? What was I thinking?
Yeah, when you use the patina and wax, patina hide the details if you coloring too much, and it's your time, it's a little bit waste, but the wax take it off the details.
The other thing, if you want, and I can show it on the egg. So
you see the crackers, they are amazing. The paste, the transparent paste, it's great.
Oh wow, that looks incredible.
Yeah, and it's not totally dry because, for example, 6, it's still a little bit milky, but
yeah, it will dry clear.
Dry. Yeah.
So I just want to show people that this lady that I did, where there are highlights, I've actually put the white Allegro on her where I want the highlights to show up a whole lot more. So that shows up really nicely underneath the vintage paste.
Okay, and I start create composition now. I have prepared the resin element. It's coloring on black, how you see. And I start from the first layer. It was something like this.
Are you building your composition? I'm going to have to pay attention now, like a good student.
I try it at the clock a little bit higher. I don't want to make it. Of
in
course,
the middle.
If somebody likes this kind of
layers,
yes, it's okay. But I try always don't make too much of symmetry in my project. I prefer the something different, and when I make it something like that, I have the visible part of the gears, and of course I can make something more. It's two part, it's high, and here it's empty, and I won't make it something not moving here. Then I take one of element, I searching something in the same high, because I don't want make.
Oh, I just use excess cardboard there.
Yeah, it's maybe nice idea. I take it first time but I have the MDF pieces, then maybe I use it this. It will be easier. And one more. Full recycling.
Always recycling. I mean,
Yeah.
already your project started on a recycled base. So you're doing well on the recycle front.
Okay, it will be good.
So now if any of my South African students are watching me, I always used to tell them work from light to dark, because then you can cover the light colors with the dark color. So I should have started with my white, because then I wouldn't have had a dirty brush, because that's the other reason for working from light to dark.
I try to put in right place and not the pieces of MDF visible. Then I think it will be. And I hide, of course, the flowers too much. It's
Okay.
the most hard part of the creation, when you need to put on right place everything.
Okay. Can you thin the antiquing paste? Yes, you can. So Dawid is thinning his with there's artist grade turpentine that you can use to thin it with. So that is the best thing to thin it with. And somebody else was asking something about can you thin the paste with water? So no, you can't thin the paste with water, because it is oil based.
Yeah.
So oil and water do not mix. You will have an untold mess on your desk. So no, you can't use water. And okay, can you thin the paste with water? I'm just trying to read the I'm trying to read the chat, which they're talking about horrible jokes being played on people because of April Fools. No April Fools on our live today, we promise. We won't do that to you.
I use it to glue it, the hot glue, because it's the quicker way. I don't want to wait to drying the. It was heavy.
You can use
heavy gel.
You can use this glossy gel. The heavy body paste is really, really good. I promise you, if you glue it with this stuff, it takes quite a while to dry if you use a lot of it, but it's worth it. Sometimes I combine the two. If I'm feeling impatient, I will use a bit of this under my object as well as some hot glue. I'll probably do that today, because hot glue on its own can be quite brittle, and it can break over time. So it's always better to use the gel if you can.
And I want add a little bit pipes under this and make it.
Shamila's right. She's saying it's oil based. Somebody else, can you thin it with alcohol instead? I haven't tried, to be honest. I don't think so, because it needs a turpentine base to thin it. And somebody's saying, can I ask if using the acetate pieces, do you color from the back or can they be left and put against color paper? So when you're using the acetate pieces, you can color from the back. You can use alcohol. You can use these Allegro paints. You can use glamour paste. You can use all sorts of things to color them. Or you can just put them against paper. That is the joy of those clear die cuts. White Spirit, Katerina is saying. Yes, White Spirit. I think that's a different name for the same thing. So let me carry on with my Lady Vagabond. That's why I started with her.
Don't be afraid broke the pipes, because you don't need hide the whole pipes behind it. You need only 2/2 parts, for example. And
they're nice and thin.
Yeah, it's still visible, and you don't need to hide the other part very, very much. And it's okay. And sometimes, of course, I sometimes make it something not straight, but...
Okay, I'm going to give you the full screen so you can show everybody what you're doing.
Yeah. I glued the pipes for the back. Oh. And this is my first layer. I love the layers. Then I always make a little bit more than 1 or 2, and it's background. Now going the gears and pipes. Of course, in some places, sometimes we make like here, the white is visible. This part, it's not problem. And here, if we're doing that, we use it later, the Patina anticante for the finish touches. That then it will be Patina, no, yeah, Patina anticante, and it will be hided some this white splash. Then it's not worry about it. And of course, I glue it now the clock here.
Okay, I'm going to put myself back on screen as well, because now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the side of my brush, and I'm just going to tap the top of these things. That's a bit, I want actually a flat brush. Let me find a better brush and a very dry brush so that I can just clip the top, pick up the detail in the mold. There's amazing details in these Stamperia molds, and if you have them in the white, when you do the patina over the top, it picks it up even better.
Yeah. Okay, and I start create the piece of the pipes. I show you how I make it this loops, because it's one. How you see it, and now you see it.
Okay,
it's
let me
one.
give you the full screen.
No, it's okay, because I show the close thing. Here you see it how it's glue it together, the part, and make it in one piece before I glue it for the project.
So you glued them together first before you put them on?
Yeah, because I won't make this pipes, loops, and everything. Then I use it the pipes and our small details for that. For example, like here. Here.
Oh, so you're constructing it first?
Yeah, I started with that. Because it's quicker to glue it when you have the some view on, like will be looking when you finished. But I think this time I make it this and this and this. It will be nice then.
Okay, Katerina has a question. To use alcohol inks on the resin, we must paint them with gesso, or we can use them directly on resin. On resin, you can use it directly. You don't have to paint them with primer or anything
Yeah.
first. It works perfectly just straight away, straight onto the resin. The alcohol inks are designed for slick surfaces. So they're designed to stick to a non-porous surface. So you don't have to, oh, and I've got a paintbrush here there. So you don't have to first prime it with anything.
Alcohol inks works good with the resin, with the metal, with the glass, then it's no problem. You don't need paint it.
And yesterday Sarah was using it on the marble, what's that stuff called? Ceramic powder paste. Okay, I'm just picking up the highlights. Last, I've got to pick up the bits. Crafty I Am says she likes the idea of the same sized lady as in rice paper, and she can just glue it on top of the mold. Yes, that would make life so much easier, but unfortunately, the mold is so dimensional, I don't think that would work with the rice paper. It would crease up too much, but the concept's good.
It's
I
nice
like
idea.
that concept.
Maybe
Yes.
you need to try, and maybe it's a good idea. It's, you know.
Maybe I need to invent something.
Maybe in the imperfection with the glued rice paper, you can hide with the patina.
Oh yes, you can hide a multitude of sins with the patina. Right, my lady is good to go.
You know, plastic surgery or something.
Plastic surgery on a mold, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my lady is ready for patina. But she's not actually, because you need to put a coat of mixed media glue over the top of her. So
Yeah.
I'm just going to put the last bit in there. Make her ruffles a little whiter and brighter. And now I need my mixed media glue. I've got too many jars on my desk.
My scissors. Because I make it something like that for now. And I won't make one pipes up. And this is too long. I take it the scissors, cut it.
That's the nice thing with the pipes. They're nice and thin. You can just cut them. Sky Blue Hippie's asking about if she can substitute an odorless solvent. If you can find that in your country, Sky Blue Hippie, go for it. I'm sure it'll work. That's the thing on here. We are the melting pot of the world here on the Stamperia Lives. We are people from everywhere. Sky Blue Hippie is from
Indonesia.
Indonesia, yes. We have people from America. We have people from Italy. We have people from Spain. We have people from Poland. We have people from South Africa. We have lots of people from all over the world.
This is so beautiful because, you know, our passion joined together different people.
It is. And I think through this whole COVID business, a lot of friendships have been made in the craft world through all the Facebook lives and YouTube lives and everything that we have done as a community to try and support each other and reach out to each other. And I know I have been involved, and so are you, with a YouTube hop that happens. When we started off, we used to do it every weekend. And then it became a bit much, so we did every second weekend. And can you believe it's a year since we started the YouTube hops and things to help inspire people and uplift people? It's quite incredible. It doesn't feel like a year.
Yeah. Who believe it's the year with the COVID. Yeah.
Yep. One for the history books, that's for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I need to add a little
We
bit
should
more
all have
glue.
a t-shirt at the end of this. I survived COVID.
Yeah. I need to wait a little bit because my hot glue gun it's very hot and the glue need a little bit time to dry.
To set. Yeah.
I try
Yes,
to
I did.
blow on the
Like you're cooling your dinner.
yeah.
You need a fan. We should have a heat gun and a cool gun. Okay, I think I have glue everywhere. So the reason for me putting the mixed media glue over the top, it's a bit like a varnish. I'm using it as a sealant to make sure that when I put Antonie's medium on top and then when I clean it off, that I don't clean the paint off again, because that can happen. If you press a little bit too hard, especially if it's fresh, I find that that comes off really, really quickly. Right, so now I've got to play catch up. Well, not really, because now I'm ahead of Dawid on this front. And my crackle medium is cracking. I didn't put it through a stencil. I just used a palette knife on there. And I think this is dry enough now for me to add. I need to do what Dawid did earlier. So if you
take my, because I need to wait for the glue it's sit, then I leave it for a moment. I have this shape, if you see
oh
it.
wow,
Then I leave it on the side and I take to glue it other elements because I don't want sit and watch on that, and I don't need now the pipes.
yeah, we have better things to do than to sit and watch glue dry.
Yeah. I create another part of the composition. I put everything on the some places. Of course, I try to inspire my other composition. Don't search another thing to make.
Anna's saying, without the lives, working from home for such a long time, always in front of the computer, I would have already gone insane by now. Yes, we quite agree.
Yeah.
We know how you feel.
Okay, I need to prepare one element because I forgot about something. I need the piece of the gray board, gray chipboard.
Oh, yes.
I need the piece of the clock. Another
so the
piece
one,
of the clock.
the gray board that I will be working from is the one that's on the list that we gave, which is KLSPDA414. So this is, but Dawid doesn't have this one.
Yeah.
So I'm using it. Dawid's using the same code, but instead of 14 at the end, he's using 12.
Yeah, and I'm
so there are
sorry
lots
for
of different.
the mess because it's my fault.
Not a
as
problem.
always, I throw up the packet and I search on
Yes.
internet the code, and of course I wrote not this what I need, but the second gray board
we will
is
be using it.
beautiful. Then it's no problem to using, and it's looking nice. I want this gray board too.
This one, it is really pretty. It's unusual because it's got like the gears on the edge and the gears in the middle.
That's why I need it.
You need to want it. Yes, we need to want it.
You know, Belinda, it's like with this this old stencil which we found it.
Oh yes, Dawid and I found a shop in Poland that had some stencils from Stamperia that have been discontinued because, you know, as with all things in the craft industry, nothing is around forever.
You can be jealous for that because we have this beautiful thing.
I know, isn't that stencil gorgeous?
Yeah,
and Dawid showed me that stencil and I was like, I need it, and he said there's one left in the shop, and I said it's mine. And I rushed over to my desk and put in my order and bought it. because we both have this thing for clocks. But it's shiny. Oh, so somebody was asking how your pipes are suddenly white. It's just because they're upside down, Craft I Am. So he glued them upside down. That's why they look white. He hasn't got magic fingers. He can't click his fingers and suddenly make them white. And well, I still have a little bit of crackle that needs to do its thing. And seeing as Dawid is working on the grey board, I'm going to get my grey board out and I'm going to paint mine in the meantime as well. And I realized that that is such a South African thing to say as well. It's the way you use your intonation. It's not as well, it's as well. You don't realize you have certain habits or sayings until you mix with an international world, and then you say something and you can see by the look on people's face that they have no idea what you're talking about. One of the things is just now. In South Africa, you will hear people say, okay, I'll do that just now. And if you listen to the actual word in English, just now means now, like right now. But no, in South Africa, just now means eventually, like when we get round to it. Or now, that means the same thing. We'll do it now, which doesn't mean immediately. I mean, if you listen to the words again, now, you'd think the person would do it right in front of you, but no, in their own precious time.
My pipes, it's red, it's black, not the white.
Click fingers, instant.
Yeah, it's magic
moment.
And of course, I can create my composition.
Yes, and Kim's just put another comment on ja, nee. So that is a South Africanism at its best because it means yes, no. And ja, no, well, fine. Yeah, in South Africa, we have some crazy ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this clock. I think I'm going to put it on one side. It's just I've got a much bigger base than you, so I prepared to have two. But now I need to do the watercolor effect that you did. So I need to thin down my paints. Where's my water sprayer? Water sprayer, here you are.
And I try to make composition with everything.
Lalavi is saying in Wales we say, I will do it in a minute. Yes, how long is a minute?
every guy that said when need to do something.
Sky Blue says she loves what you're doing with the pipes.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, and it's like Dutch and Belgian Dutch. Such a difference, apparently. Yep. Shame. Agnieszka would not cope well in South Africa. No, and not even so. Even within our country, within South Africa, there are different different sayings, or different. Each city has its own personality, for want of a better description. So, Cape Town, which is where I'm from, is the mother city. It's by the sea. It's known as the mother city. And the reason why, well, we joke, the reason why it's known as the mother city is because everything takes 9 months to happen. Joburg, on the other hand, Johannesburg, which is one of the capitals, everybody moves at high speed. Everything happens really, really quickly. And when Joburg people come to Cape Town, they lose the plot because, well, Cape Townians are laid back, they're chilled, they'll go for a surf before work. It's a whole different lifestyle. Yes, and Anna's saying she loves little language differences and habits. Yes, you don't realize that you say these things until you see the expression on somebody's face and you realize, oops, I've said something that's not making sense to them. Or, yeah. I mean, we have other differences. Like in America, they say the pavement is the road. In South Africa, the pavement is the sidewalk. And I remember my mom talking to an American once and saying she nearly got knocked over by a bicycle on the pavement. And the woman said, well, what were you doing on the pavement? She said, well, that's where you have to walk. And she said, no, but the pavement is where, you know, the cars and bicycles go. And that's when Mom realized, no, that's the sidewalk. She was on the sidewalk. So you have to learn the terminology. You could land up being talking at different.
I don't know it's this word, but it's a little bit detail in this in languages, you know. Or
Detail,
sometimes you have the word which means different, sounds the same, but means quite different
completely
things.
different things.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so now I'm supposed to be putting on my watered down paint.
Okay, and I need to check where I need to add glue here.
How are we doing for time? 4:22. Okay.
I think it's not bad.
Not bad. I haven't done my composition yet. We should finish eventually.
Yeah.
We're home alone, you know. There's no one telling us, hurry up, you've got so much time, you're taking too long.
Nobody closed the doors and everything for us.
Okay, I quite like that. So let that one dry.
And of course, I need my Lady Vagabond. Then now I will be.
You're going to paint your Lady Vagabond.
Yeah. But where I put the Lady Vagabond? Oh my gosh.
Did you tidy her away?
No, it's here. It's hiding.
You know, that's the worst thing as a crafter. Your desk will be a mess and you know where everything is. Then you tidy up and you can find nothing.
Yeah, of course. I have my white.
Yes, my lady was meant to be start off that color, but as I say, work with what I have.
Yeah.
Okay, will that stand out enough? Perfect. Okay.
I take every color which I have because I will be mixing a little bit.
And my baby wipe. Build some layers. Perfect.
Okay, I don't have typical pink, but I remember one comment where was question about pink hair. That's my Lady Vagabond. Yeah.
Shamila was asking for a pink avatar. Not avatar.
Pink hair on Lady Vagabond.
Yes.
That especially for her. I made this time the pink hair lady.
Dreamwood Butterfly has arrived in the house. Saying hello.
And I'm going with the turquoise, of course.
I'm just going to blow dry this for a little bit because I have drowned my project in water.
And how you see, I don't care about a little bit mess with the place with the paints.
Yeah, you don't have to be too perfect.
Yeah.
It's definitely an advantage.
You don't need to be an artist for making this. It's not the Mona Lisa. But you know, it's our Lady Vagabond. I don't want to make her broken nose or something.
Yes, we want a pretty Lady Vagabond. We don't want her looking like she's been in the boxing ring.
Yeah.
Joy has to go. Bye, everyone. Yeah, we understand. We've been going for an hour and a half. We'll probably be going for another half an hour, people, at least. But we all know you're stuck at home, stuck with us. So enjoy the ride.
Yeah. If you need to go, then you can watch later, of course, on Stamperia group.
Yes.
Or YouTube.
It's always available for the rerun.
And
okay,
it's no
I need to
with that.
start building my composition. And of course, don't forget to like and share so you have a chance to win a
pizza box.
pizza box.
Without pizza inside, but with the other amazing
It's
things.
much better than pizza, in my opinion.
Maybe maybe the guys shoot the baked pizza and add as a piece pizza for the trying or something.
Okay, I'm gonna have. So what I'm gonna do, because I'm only gonna have half of that sticking out, and I don't want to waste all of that underneath. I'm gonna chop it in half. Agnieszka's staying. She's going to stay with us till the end.
It's nice.
Please continue. I'm learning so much from you all, says Jean. And Amanda's very much enjoying watching. And Dreamwood Butterfly needs a long vacation. Yes, well, I only just discovered that not all countries get a long weekend because it's Easter. So, for those who celebrate Easter, it's coming up tomorrow. Okay, so I'm gonna have
tomorrow. No, tomorrow.
Thursday. Well, it's Good Friday tomorrow.
Yeah.
I know different. So in Greece, it's different. They have different timings. So I like just that corner piece sticking out. Can you see that? There we go. I like that. Okay, right. Let's start scratching in my stash of stuff. While you paint, I'll build. Role reversal today.
Yeah, okay. I don't try be too perfect, but you know, I don't want to miss too much. Everything. And really, you don't need to all palette of colors to make something nice.
No, you don't. Just a few colors work really well.
Yeah.
Okay, I have. Where am I going to put Lady Vagabond? Probably here-ish. Okay. I like that composition that you made with your pipes. Right, let's see. What do I need in between? What can I put those two together? I think those two will go together nicely.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm so quiet. I focus on the painting and I forgot totally
You're
about.
absorbed in your own world of painting. It's quite
Yeah,
fine. Absolutely fine. To find somewhere for this to go as well. Maybe I'll have that up there. Let's see what comments we've got. Because so Dreamwood Butterfly is saying not everybody gets tomorrow off. I think it depends on the country, of course. Playing catch up on the Suez Canal thing is going to be a while for you to hurry up. Thank you, Cora, for your compliment. Yes, Lala V is saying Good Friday and Easter Sunday. Us Brits have the bank holiday and Monday off.
yeah, we have Easter in Sunday and Monday.
Yeah, but again, not everybody gets Monday off.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm trying to.
I don't
copy.
go outside in Monday because we have Polish tradition called the Wet Monday.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy tradition. It's the day when everyone take the bucket with the water, and if you're going outside, you can be back totally wet. But I don't know how will be with the COVID because it's
maybe people will get water pistols instead.
But it's still need to be with other people.
Yes, it's a social thing.
Yeah.
Can you show me your pipe construction? Because I've forgotten what it looks like. Oh my word, it goes around and around and around. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Mine will be different.
Yeah. Here I have a little bit different. Here I have, it's up and down.
Oh yes, you've also got pipes going in. Oh, I like that idea. Yes, I will do that. I like that concept of.
Then it's only your imagination. You can play for the, oh my gosh, how plumber. Oh.
Yes.
I need to dry my Lady Vagabond. It's totally like the kids coloring. Yeah.
You can go out of the lines and it's fine.
Yeah.
And Sky Blue Hippie is enjoying the layers of the pipes. And Carla says great composition. And yes, I am so creating my own. See, I can't, yeah, this will be its own invention. Quite right. But I do like the idea of something turning around and coming this way. So I will do that. And I have some pipes that I can cut. And of course, these don't have to be, as Dawid said, because these are going behind, I don't have to have them quite so long because nobody's going to see that. So I'm going to chop these ones off.
And this is nice with the resin. You can cut and it's fit everything.
Yes. So I'm going to have mine going over the top there. And my loop the loop. I feel like when I was helping my son when he was little, building like race car tracks and things like that.
My Lady Vagabond, it's in the spa for the mat
Oh my
emoji.
word, yours is getting a makeover already.
Yeah,
She's having a
it's
mud spa.
yeah, it's mud spa.
Okay. I need another short piece of pipe. I didn't cut that one very straight. Straighten that off. There we go. Okay. Now, did you glue as you worked? I work and then I glue because I change my mind so often.
Okay, everyone can make it like it's good for you.
Now, I think that's a bit long, so we will chop that one off there. Perfect.
You need to be careful with the clean the colored Lady Vagabond or other mold element because sometimes you can use it too much. But
You
I
didn't
like it.
put,
Yeah, I
but you
have the
didn't
white.
put mixed media glue on yours to protect her.
No, but I like this element. I make it this on the first thing, and I said it's looking nice because add the extra details for the elements. And
Okay,
why
now I
not?
need to plug in my glue gun. Thank you, Jean. Who's saying this? Sylvia's saying amazing composition. Yes, Omar's in the house. Omar's in the background. We're not home alone, as we think.
Oh, we are too long.
No, I think we're doing fine. I've just run out of plugs to
Don't
use
worry,
my
it's
heat
my
gun.
last element. Then when I finish, then it will be almost done.
Everybody's enjoying it, so I think we carry on. Right, I've got my glue gun plugged in. Let's put that there. Let's put away some of these elements. And I'm going to need a few scraps of cardboard underneath here to lift it up. So I'm just going to use some leftovers.
You see, I have some white part, but I like this. And when I add
Oh,
now
wow.
I used the Patina Anticante in bronzo color. And I use my finger on the beginning. You see that? On the hat with the flower.
Oh, wow. What a difference it makes. Yes.
Yeah. I try with my finger. I know it's not in every place I put my finger because it's, too
Okay,
big
so
for the.
Jean's asking, you don't need to put protection before you use the stain. Jean, you don't have to. It's just something, it's personal preference. So like Dawid says, he doesn't mind if
Yeah.
when he wipes with the baby wipe and it wipes off some of the paint. He likes that look. If you don't like that look, then you need to put a coat of protection. It definitely needs a coat of protection if you've got paper. If you do not put any protection
Yeah.
on your paper, then your paper will soak in the color and it will not come off
Yeah.
again. So it depends on the surface.
That's why when I glue it the rice paper, I add the one layer of the mixed media glue on top.
Yes. So you definitely, with the rice paper or even normal scrapbooking paper, you need to have that extra protection.
Yeah. And this is my Lady Vagabond.
Wow, she looks so cool. And you did it so quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough. Build up there. Yes, it is.
Then I
Perfect.
only need to glue together and add the wax on top. But
Okay, so I am using a combination of the hot glue and the gel simply because in time the hot glue will let go and the gel won't. So for the speed of working online, I'm going to use a combination because if I don't use the hot glue, everything is going to shift around. But over time, if I don't use the gel, everything will fall off.
yeah, I used the keyhole with this beautiful pattern because it's looking a little bit like the wings.
It does look like she has wings when you
Yeah,
use that.
and it's only the keyholes. Then you know, it's depends
It's
how
so
you
nice when you use the
join it
molds in
together.
different ways.
Yeah. And of course, I glue it here.
Okay.
I can think about another part. Maybe I add the wheel.
And if your gel oozes out, you can just use a paintbrush to grab off the excess. What other? Oh, Duncan says David's lady is beautiful. I quite agree. And I can't pronounce this person's name. I would butcher it, but they say that she's beautiful.
It's like dye beards.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure
I'm
too.
dyslexic at the best of times, so
Of
it
course,
doesn't help me.
of course, the bad things with the hot glue gun, it's the lot of the strings.
I know it's annoying.
But I want to make it everything stick to the finish, and that's I decided for glue gun, and it's quicker, like we know. And now I try to add a little bit because you know never too much of gears and different things.
No,
We
never,
like that, and
never, ever did I ever hear anybody say too many gears.
then I have the screws here and here and here. Okay. And this.
So I'm cheating. I'm not gluing my grey board down. I'm using my gel through the top and my hot glue ooze there. And just take the excess off.
Okay. And I have my composition almost done. I need only the finished touches. Then I need again my Patina Anticante bronzo. Oh, you here see? I take the brush because this time I use the brush. And I won't make the details more visible.
Okay, now I need to glue this last bit. And then I can catch up. It's a good thing I painted my lady when I did, or I'd be way behind. Okay, got that there. Don't forget to like and share, people. Every
Yeah.
Monday, there's the pizza game. Have you liked and shared the video? And if you're on YouTube, definitely give it a thumbs up. All the thumbs up count.
And be tomorrow for another amazing live.
Yes, tomorrow we have Christina Radovan and her lovely paper,
Amazonia
Amazonia.
collection with this amazing tag.
And then on Saturday we have Donatella and Monica doing alcohol inks. So it's quite exciting to see how everybody uses the same products quite differently.
I hope the preparing to the Easter not be too much for me, because I need to see, because the alcohol inks for me quite new discover, and I love it so much.
They are amazing. They're so versatile. I love their translucency. Okay, so now I
hope I don't miss nothing on my composition. Here and here.
I'm just hoping that I'm keeping straight.
Yeah, mine it's done, Belinda.
I'm almost there, I'm almost there, I'm almost there. I'm cheating now. I'm not using the gel as well. I gotta catch up. I gotta catch up. It's a race.
No problem. Well, it's no problem.
I've lost the race if it was a race. Okay. I need a blob of glue there.
Yeah, when you make it this part when it's up and down with the pipes, the hot glue gun, it's your friend because makes the resin a little more flexible.
Yes. And also it holds it in place instantly.
Yes.
But as you say, I'm not taking away all those strings, right? I want a little bit of hot glue on there. By a little bit, I mean a lot. And I'm going to place that there.
But you made a beautiful loops with the pipe.
I learned from the master. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, let's see what other things are going on in the chat. Mary, no, Sylvia says that's stunning. Mary says the gold brings out the details so beautifully. And Kim says, gorgeous, David. Awesome project. Thanks for the love, people. Thanks for the love. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
So thanks for hanging in there with us for so long. And I still haven't done my lady. I need to. I don't know if I'm going to give her wings. I like your idea of wings, but I think I'm going to have my lady over here. But first, nice. I still need to give my lady her mud bath. And mine's not getting a mud bath. She's getting an oil bath. She's getting, I don't know, some other. My husband's saying, is she a mechanic? No, she's not a mechanic, but she could be a mechanic's daughter. Right, I need my brush that I'm going to use to put it on. David, yours looks gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous.
Thank you so much.
So
it's
I use that.
It's not quite the same because it's the first.
Okay, I'm going to give you full screen while I give my lady a bath, and you can put them next to each other.
It's the first one and the second one. We can take together.
And now my one will be the third one, which
Yeah,
again
and
is
we add
different.
down, and it will be all composition together.
That's the nice thing about working with circles is they are so versatile.
Yeah.
Give myself some airtime back again. Exit solo. There we go.
And
So
you are.
I have used the neat. I didn't use it with the thinners, and it
Yeah.
looks really dramatic. Looks like I've given her a bath in chocolate cake mixture.
Mm, chocolate spice. Nice.
Oh, I suppose tomorrow's Easter, like she's an Easter
Yeah.
egg. Right, okay. Let's just pop her there. Oh, and I dipped my hand. I'm giving myself a bath in Allegro paint. Okay. Get that out the way. Let's just put this on a clean side. And then, yes, just using the baby wipe. It's like the magic
Yeah.
happens when you take this off. I'm such a kid. I like this part when you make the colors come back. There we go. And of course, where I put the white on, it's going to come up even brighter than everywhere else.
It's nice. The
I'm going to
shape
leave.
and everything.
Yeah. So there you go. You don't have to be perfect. She looks. Can focus.
Yeah.
Focus.
The patina hide the imperfection.
Absolutely. It's every artist's best friend.
Yeah.
Okay. So now the last thing I have to do is put on, apart from gluing her in place, is the. I'm going to use. You used the copper the last time and the gold today.
No, it's bronze on both.
Bronze on both. Do I have bronze? Oh, I'm going.
But you can use it. It's nice color.
What is this one? So you have the patina and you have the Tarantica. So the
Yeah.
Tarantica is shinier than the patina. I'm going to use a little bit of both, I think. And then I'm done. And then I caught up with Dawid.
Oh, it's nice.
I love the way it brings out the details.
Yeah, yeah. You don't need too much, only the brush and a little bit the product, and you have amazing effect.
I'm going to slide my brush underneath there. Thank you for taking us through this project today. Really, really appreciate your time because I know behind the scenes, people, there's so much that goes on of planning and organizing. And then, of course, you do one and then you discover actually you don't have another one. So that happens to the best of us. So you have to make do.
But it's nice. It's with this collection, it's work. It's very easy, and you don't need to think about everything. And I love the steampunk. Then it's.
I know I can't help myself. I have a thing for steampunk as well. I like the way.
It's very versatile because I start in December in secret project with the card.
Yes.
Without any media, without nothing. Only I have it. Only paper and die cuts and nothing more. And you can create something simple and beautiful.
Yes, you don't need a lot. It doesn't
Yeah.
need to have a lot. And I think I'm done. I just have to pop my Lady Vagabond on. And she's going to go as the focal point over here.
It's nice with this big gear in background.
Yes, it balances her, I think. And of course, we will pop the final photographs on for everybody to see. Half a ton of glue. And then some gel medium for good measure underneath her, just to make sure that she doesn't go anywhere. And ta-da!
Yeah, it's great.
Right, I have got a lot of gel oozing out there. I just want to grab that gel out. And then I will hold mine up to the camera. What I am going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of the of Antoni's wax, Antoni's patina, because I don't know if you can see these cracks here. I'm going to just put a little bit more of his. No, I need another baby wipe because it'll show those up so much better. There we go. And where else did I have it? No, I've got a little bit down here. So I'm going to use that down there. And a final cleanup with the wet wipe. Best inventions ever. And I'm done.
Oh, it's nice. Very nice.
That was the best 2 hours of my day, Dawid. Thank you. That was awesome.
You, and for me too. And thank you for everyone for coming. And still, remember, like and share, like and share. Pizza waiting, pizza box waiting for you.
Dawid, you don't have your project now, Agnieszka. Somebody's saying this lady is really a vagabond. She lives on so many houses all around the world and comes to life in all kinds of scenarios. Such a great lady. Yeah. Congratulations for the project. Just beautiful. Thanks, Anna. We've got heart faces. We've got compliments to everything you've made. Came out beautifully. Thank you. Dawid, here's something. I think muchas gracias. That's Spanish. We've got Jill saying thank you. Jill, we hope your hand is getting better. Jill was supposed to do one of the lives for us, but unfortunately slipped and fell in her craft room. So we're waiting for you to get better, Jill, so you can come back.
Feel better.
Projects are wonderful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Yes, to those who celebrate, happy Easter. So thanks, everybody. Yeah. Thanks for joining us for today. And I'm going to sign out with our picture at the end. This was us. Bye for now.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.